Safety features such as seat belts and airbags help protect passengers during travel and in the event of a crash. More than any other passengers, wheelchair users rely on you to safely secure them in the vehicle, attach their seatbelt and protect them from harm. This video features the recommended process for a large van with a lap belt. If you use different equipment, you'll need to adjust your process in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. You'll learn more about different types of vehicles and equipment in your practical training. To begin, make sure the passenger is correctly positioned. The passenger should be centered in the vehicle in the forwardmost position with their brakes applied. Make sure you leave enough space at the front for you to apply the restraints. You'll be working closely with your passenger, so be aware of your personal hygiene. Always shower, brush your teeth, and apply deodorant before your shift. If the wheelchair has a headrest, it should remain positioned directly behind the passenger's head. Return to the back of the vehicle and take the restraints out of storage. Start with the front left restraint. Lock the restraint into position. Extend the restraint and connect it to the front left of the wheelchair. Never attach the restraints to a moving part of the chair, such as the footplates, armrests, any part of the wheels, or above the front casters. Always attach the restraints to a fixed part of the wheelchair frame. If you need to lean in front of the passenger, try to respect their personal space. Lock in the right front restraint and again attach it to a fixed part of the wheelchair frame. Check there are no twists in the restraints. Watch for any traffic and make your way safely to the rear of the vehicle. Using the handrail and being mindful of your own personal safety, step up onto the hoist to enter the vehicle. While you're working behind your passenger, they won't be able to see you, so it can be helpful to narrate what you are doing. This means explaining what you're doing while you're doing it.
Now I'm going to put the left restraint on for you.
Lock the rear left restraint into the floor track directly behind the wheelchair. Extend the restraint and attach it to the wheelchair. Again, make sure you attach the restraint to an anchor point or a fixed part of the wheelchair frame and never to an axle or other moving part. In the same way, secure the right restraint to the vehicle and then to the wheelchair. The rear restraints should form two straight lines, starting between the wheels. This vehicle has retractable restraints, which, when locked, prevent them from extending, much like a seatbelt. Apply tension until the restraints are locked in position. Just like the vehicle's own passenger seats, the wheelchair should be firmly restrained and not move. This will help reduce uncomfortable movement during the journey. It will also help protect the passenger in the event of a crash. Ask if the passenger feels safe, secure, and comfortable. Finally, you'll need to assist the passenger with their seatbelt. Some wheelchairs come with their own inbuilt posture control belts. Unless the passenger has a formal medical exemption from wearing a standard seatbelt, you'll need to use the vehicle's seatbelt for their own safety and yours. It's the law. Respect your passenger's personal space and avoid leaning across them. Maintain an appropriate line of sight so that it's clear to your passenger that you're not staring at their body. Pass the seatbelt to the passenger, then move to the front to connect and tighten the belt. Always communicate clearly and respectfully.
Minor, I now need to fasten your seatbelt. Are you able to lift your arms for me, please?
Antonio, I may need some help with that. This one, yes, but this one, can you help?
100%, so...
Where possible, pass the seatbelt through the side panels of the wheelchair, not over the armrests. The seatbelt should sit firmly across the passenger's pelvis, not abdomen. Extend the buckle away from the passenger's body to connect it, then place it gently in position. Some passengers will experience pain or discomfort associated with the positioning of the seatbelt, so you'll need to communicate clearly to ensure a safe and comfortable position. Then tighten the seatbelt until it's firm.
Is your seatbelt nice and tight for you?
Thank you so much. Yes, perfect.
Don't rush. Many passengers travelling in wheelchairs have additional vulnerabilities that you need to take into account when securing and transporting them. Be gentle and always ask if you're unsure what a passenger needs.
Well, we're pretty much done. We're going to go and lock the car up and we'll be on our way.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Double check the tension on the seatbelt and each restraint. Always pull on the restraints, not the chair, to confirm the tension. Since the passengers won't be able to see you, it's a good idea to warn them before closing the rear doors. Finally, before you leave, check in with your passenger to make sure they're secure and comfortable and ready to go, and confirm their preferred route.
Good to go.
Great, let's do it.
Are you happy for me to take the fastest route?
Oh, Antonio, I hate the fastest route. It's very bumpy. Can we go on the main road instead?
No problem.
Thank you so very much.
Okay, off we go.
When the passenger is ready, you may start the meter if you're driving a taxi and begin the journey. The process of securing a passenger will look a little different in a compact vehicle, although many of the same principles apply. In this vehicle, the front restraints were applied to the chair before the passenger entered the vehicle. With the locking mechanism activated, these restraints will remain firm throughout the journey. When working behind your passenger, remember to narrate what you're doing.
I'm now going to apply your rear restraints, okay?
Yes.
Lock the rear right restraint into the in-floor track directly behind the wheelchair. Extend the restraint and attach it to the fixed frame of the wheelchair. Do the same for the rear left restraint. Apply tension until the chair is firm. Again, pull on the restraint rather than the chair to confirm. This vehicle carries a lap sash seatbelt. Attach the seatbelt according to the manufacturer's instructions. Remember to respect their personal space and their independence.
We now need to apply your seatbelt, and I'm going to pass that over to you.
If they can buckle their own seatbelt, allow them to do so. If not, maintain respectful communication and body language to find an appropriate way to manage the seatbelt.
Do you need a hand applying the buckle?
Yes, please.
You are legally responsible for the passenger's safety, so perform a visual check to ensure the seatbelt is correctly positioned across the passenger's pelvis and mid-shoulder. Check the passenger's comfort before adjusting the seatbelt. Then do a final check to make sure all the restraints are secure.
Is that nice and firm for you?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. Are you comfortable, Pauline?
Yes, I am.
It is considerate to warn the passenger before you close the door.
I'm now going to close up the rear of the vehicle. When I close the door, there will be a little bit of noise, but don't mind that.
Yep, all good.
Before you start the vehicle, check in with your passenger to make sure they're secure and comfortable and ready to go, and confirm their preferred route.
Ready to roll?
Always.
Are you happy for me to take the toll roads?
Yes, thanks. I find the stop-start traffic harder to manage back here.
I'll try to keep it smooth.
Thank you.
Travelling in a wheelchair can be uncomfortable, particularly for passengers experiencing pain or reduced mobility. And for passengers experiencing anxiety, the experience can be very stressful and overwhelming. You can help build trust by taking corners and roundabouts more slowly. Drive to the conditions. Leave enough space to brake smoothly and avoid jerky movements. Take extra care to avoid potholes and minimise bumps. During the journey, continue to monitor the passenger's comfort.
How you going back there?
Not too bad. I'm a bit sore today, so I'd appreciate it if you took it a bit easy.
No worries.
Avoid asking personal questions or sharing your own health stories. If a passenger volunteers information about their circumstances, it's okay to talk about it. But it's usually best to stick to the same topics you'd cover with any other passenger. Current events, sports, hobbies and interests, or even the weather. When you provide safe, secure and professional service, you help to build your business through repeat customers. And you contribute to your passengers' ability to live a full and independent life.